Bitcoin. Okay. So si Bitcoin, looking at it on the daily, no, we have crossed to the bullish side, at least for MACD, right? So, ayan again, for Bitcoin, on the daily time frame, we have a bullish crossover. Okay, so what I do is, nung diniscuss natin to last time, sabi ko, we will buy when we break this trend line resistance here. So far, mukhang, mukhang gusto nyo mag-breakout, no? So siguro what I will do for Bitcoin is, if Bitcoin can break the resistance of 9,372, then we will go long. And then if we break above 9,372, then we will put our stop loss here sa 8,891 USD, right? So we've been going sideways for tagal na, right? So since June, actually since May, sideways lang si Bitcoin. It's been 2 months. So ngayon, for the first time in a very long time, well, not really a long time, kasi dito hinalikan naman natin si trendline. So ngayon, nandito tayo ulit. So guys, keep an eye on, adjust natin to. If it can break 9,382 resistance, I will go long, and I will put a stop loss here sa 8891 USD. So again, bullish for Bitcoin kasi we have crossed to the bullish side on the MACD indicator. Ayan o, nasa green side na, lumabas na yung green histogram sa MACD, and we have a bullish crossover here. So after that, we will look at Ethereum. So again guys, hindi pa officially bullish si Bitcoin. Remember, we have to break the resistance of 9382 and the trendline resistance here. So next, we will do Ethereum. Ayun, so sa mga bagong pasok, gagawin muna natin ang cryptocurrency, and then we will move on to PSE. Okay? So here for Ethereum, so ayun no, nag-drawing lang tayo ng trend line, I mean parallel channel here on Ethereum. And mukhang nilalapitan niya na tong trend line channel resistance. So what we do is we keep an eye on this trend line resistance here. If we can break above this, then I will start to be bullish, right? If we can break the resistance here, conservative stop loss will be at 223 USD. Okay, for Ethereum. So again, guys, keep an eye on this trend line resistance on the daily. For Ethereum, we also have a bullish crossover on the MACD, right? And also on the Bitcoin, before we go. So if familiar kayo sa mga price action pattern, no, masasabi natin meron tayo ditong falling wedge, right? So guys, price action pattern can also happen on RSI. Hindi lang siya nangyayari sa price sa candles, pero nangyayari rin siya sa RSI. So far, we have officially broken out of the trend line resistance here on the RSI. Now, if Bitcoin can break above 55 RSI, right, which is also a resistance, then we could go long. So it's either you keep an eye on the 55.5 RSI on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, or wait for the breakout here on this trend line resistance with our resistance at 9,382. So after that, okay, so next we have ADA BTC. So for ADA BTC, all I can say is wow, kasi the last time na ginawa natin to ng analysis for ADA is back here on June 15. So it's been 23 days na since the last time I've given this analysis. And dito pa lang sinabi ko na during our live stream, pasok kayo on this candle. Right? Nakita niyo itong candle, may mahabang wick sa baba. Right? Ibig sabihin, sobrang bullish niyan. At saka at the same time, yung wick niya, nag-find ng support sa previous resistance. So it's been 23 days. Wait. So it's been ilang days. And so far, right, if you've entered during our live stream 23 days ago, ayun know, we reached 78%, right, in how many days? So let's say, back in June 15, during the live stream, pumasok kayo, then to present, ngayon. So, in 23 days, nagbigay si Ethereum ng 60, well, actually 70 plus percent gain, right? In 23 days. Okay? So far, sige, bibigyan ko kayo ng resistance for ADA so that alam niyo saan kayo magta-take ng profit. So far, for ADA, no, so dito tayo pumasok. Nakikita niyo to, itong area na to. And then sabi ko, if we can break above this, which is a major resistance, right? Kasi previous support is now resistance. Nung nag-break out, my first target profit is here. Kasi previous resistance din. But, nag-break out siya eh. Di ba? Binasag niya yung resistance. So, our next resistance could potentially be here at 1,946 Satoshis. So, that is our next resistance. But of course, hindi ko sinasabing pumasok ko ngayon kasi honestly, wala pa tayong consolidation na nakikita. So, going in now would be FOMO. Kasi if pumasok ko ngayon, your stop loss will be here sa 1,050 Satoshis. Right? So, if you enter now, lagay mo yung stop loss mo dito, and then your target profit is dito, then meron ka lang risk to reward ratio na 1.38, which is not an ideal, right? So what we want to do now is we go onto the lower time frame and then we look for a flag, right? So what we're looking for to enter ADA again is we're looking for a consolidation like this, right? So far, I'm not sure if we are consolidating, but if we can consolidate, right, dyan tayo maghanap ng entry, just like dito. No? So we're looking for a flag to enter para pag pumasok tayo, meron tayong identified stop loss para hindi tayong FOMO. Kasi pumasok kayo ngayon, FOMO na to. Okay, guys? So, okay. So, Binance.com is a cryptocurrency exchange. 3 years old na sila this Monday. Actually, this last Monday. So, meron silang pinapashare sa akin na promo, right? So if you want to earn 90,000 pesos by following 4 tasks, right? So if you want to win up to 90,000 pesos by just doing 4 tasks, then I'm gonna share it here. So Binance turns 3, right? So if you want to get 90,000 pesos worth of crypto, meron na kayong gagawing 4 na bagay, right? So this this promo or this activity is valid nung Monday up to July 15. So meron pa kayong 7 days to go to complete this task. So we have 4 tasks to follow in order for us to win up to 90,000 pesos. So number 1, all you have to do is complete 1,000 pesos worth of crypto purchase using the Binance P2P platform. So, again guys, sa mga interested, you can message me on the Facebook page and then isasend ko yung link para makita niyo mga dapat yung gawin. So, meron mga link dito, right? So, may instructions dito. So, sa mga interested, after this live stream, send me a message and then I will send this link to you. So, task 1, complete 1,000 pesos worth of crypto purchase using the Binance P2P platform. So, maganda sa Binance P2P platform is wala kayong fees na babayaran, unlike when you when you buy Bitcoin sa Abra or sa Coins.ph, meron silang 2 to 3% na fees. Number 2, you have to do is refer a friend and have them successfully purchase any amount, kahit gaano pa kababa yung amount. Same sa P2P platform. So, number 1, purchase P2P platform ng crypto. Number 2, refer lang kayo ng friend. No? Then purchase siya, whether how much, kung magkano gusto niya. And then number 3 is just enter a trade worth 100 USD in BTC. So, magte-trade lang kayo sa Binance.com. Pasok lang kayo mag-trade lang kayo worth 100 USD or 5,000 pesos. So, pwede kayong bumili tapos benta nyo kaagad. Discard nyo na yan. Right? So, sa number 4, task number 4 is refer a friend and have them open a Binance Future account. So, kung meron ng account, Binance account, yung refer mong friend, madali na lang itong Binance Futures account kasi may kiklik lang kayo and then meron na kayong Binance Future accounts. Right? So if you can complete 2 out of 4 tasks, may 10,000 pesos worth. 3 out of 4 tasks, 30,000 pesos worth. And then 4, kung na-complete mo tong task 1 to 4, meron kayong 50,000 pesos worth. Okay? So kailangan nyo mag-register para sumali sa activity na to. So sa mga interested, send me a message and then I will send the links to you para ma-follow yung instructions. So meron kayo up to July 15 to complete the task. Okay, so wait. So meron pa pala tayong Theta USD and then we will move on to PSE naman. And good evening din kay J. Martinez. Salamat sa mga nagtatag, nag-like, and nag-share ng live stream. Ayun, salamat Oliver ST Pona. Okay, so ilang coins na lang on crypto and then we will move on next to PSE. So for Theta USD, let's look at the daily time frame first. King Santiago, yes, familiar kay PDAX pero medyo nakasanayan na natin si Binance. Maybe in the future kung meron magandang offer or promo or collaborations, then I will definitely dive into PDAX and give it a try. Pero so far, PSE, Binance, and BitMEX yung ginagamit ko. So for Theta, daily, so we have here a bullish crossover on the MACD. So what you can do is take a risk and then go long, right? Kasi meron na tayong bullish crossover dito eh. So what you can do is, if you have Theta, pagpapasok kayo for Theta, then maglalagay lang tayo ng stop loss here sa $0.2, right? Kasi number one, we are above 20 moving average. And usually when a price goes back up sa taas ng 20 moving average, usually it's a signal na it can be bullish, right? Of course, we will never really know. Pero when we see these types of crossover, right? If we break above 20 moving average and at the same time meron tayong bullishness signals on the MACD, then why not, right? Kasi as a trader, we must take risk, right? Because if we don't take risk, there's no possibility of reward. So, for Theta, so far, okay, bullish. Kasi, okay, let's zoom out. Potentially nasa support zone tayo. So here we have a previous resistance here, right? Gawin natin green. So far, potential support. No? At the same time, bullish tayo sa MACD. At the same time, we have a breakout on the resistance of the RSI. Yup, confirmed breakout on the RSI. So ayun, if you wanna play Theta or kung meron na kayong Theta, just make sure na maglalagay kayo ng stop loss dito sa 0.209 USD. Right? What else? Meron pa ba tayong ibang last minute request for... O sige, last, ADA USD. Tapos na tayo kay ADA BTC, so let's do ADA USD kasi may nag-request and then we will move on next to what do you call this? PSE. So okay, we have another breakout. So for ADA, no, meron tayo ditong breakout. So may kita natin dito resistance, dito support. So this is a valid major support and resistance level. We have a breakout here. So maybe our next target profit or next resistance that we will encounter is here. sa 100 dito sa 0.119. I mean 0.199 USD. Okay? So just zoom out, no, hanapin niyo to or 0.199 USD. That's our next resistance. So let's look at this. Since may breakout tayo dito, subukan natin magbigay ng entry. So far kasi, medyo FOMO kung papasok tayo. Pero tingnan natin sa 1 hour kung may consolidation na nangyayari. And good evening din kay Richard Lumalang. Okay, so for 1 hour ADA, so far meron tayong consolidation. So probably pwede pa mangyari dito is this is A, this is B, this is C, right? So C, I'm not sure if we go down as low as here. Pero siguro so far I think we have A, B. So usually when we have an A and B, we just put we go in if we break the B resistance, right? So C, wala pa si C. So hindi pa natin mabibigyan kung saan yung stop loss. So if ever may kayo nakitang ganito, so pag may nakita kayong price action na ganito, tapos nag-breakout dito sa B, maglalagay na lang kayo ng stop loss kung nasaan si C. So C can be here or even to as low as here. No? So just keep an eye on this level, 0.13. And then maglalagay kayo ng stop loss and then our next target profit is here. So let's say you enter at the breakout of B, your target profit is here, your stop loss anywhere from here down to this red line. So we have a 2.77 risk to reward ratio, right? So again, be patient, wait for the break of B, right? Or maghanap kayo ng support. If bumagsak siya dito, tapos meron kayo nakitang bullish candle, especially on the 4 hours or even on the 1 hour, then take the risk. Pero until then, we are still in a corrective phase for ADA USD. Link. Wait, link USD, link BTC. Kenneth, sige Kenneth, sama natin si APVI. Okay, so for link, ayun nga, we have a very obvious ABCDE bullish consolidation which can also be identified as a bullish triangle, right? Last live stream, I think na-discuss din natin that when we break out of this trendline resistance, we go in. So far, if hindi kayo nakapasok, it's already late, right? We have to wait for a consolidation. And so far, wala pa tayong consolidation nangyayari. And at the same time, guys, is this an all-time high? So yes, another all-time high for what? For Link. So okay, we have broken out here. So far wala pa tayong makikitang position to enter or opportunity to enter, right? Makita natin here in the past that this is a resistance. When we broke out, we came back and retested this resistance. No, nung niretest natin to, naging support, nag-consolidate, tumaas. So what you can do is maybe wait for a consolidation, right? Baka bumaba tayo dito kasi pwede siya maging ganito eh. Right? Pwede siya maging ABC and then go up. Right? Usually kasi pag ang resistance nabasag, binabalikan siya para maging support. Pero at the same time, pwede rin to dumere-dire-diretso. So what we do is we go to the 1 hour and then we look for a consolidation. Right? So we're looking for an ABC like this. Pwede siya maging ganito. Pwede rin siya maging ganito. Right? So it's either pwede siya maging ganito. So we're looking for a consolidation like this. Or if not like this, pwede siya maging flat, pwede siya maging flag. So be patient and wait for an entry. Kasi pag pumasok ngayon, FOMO ng tawag dyan. Okay, so it's time. I think it's time to go. Oh, one last time. Sa mga gusto chance to win 90,000 pesos from Binance by doing 3 tasks, just send me a message. I will send you the guide or instruction on what to do so that you can win 90,000 up to 90,000 pesos worth of Bitcoin or Binance coin. And it's a cryptocurrency, pwede siya convert to pesos, okay? So guys, sa mga di alam, ang cryptocurrency, pwede nyo convert ang crypto to pesos anytime you want. So mga interested, send me a message. I will send this link to you para meron kayong instructions. Okay, so we're done with crypto. Let's go to Instagrams. Shout out to Instagrams. And let's do some PSE. Okay, so sa mga bagong pasok, this is the stock request. TEL, MAC, DITO, MPI, GMA7, Holcim, CHP, MRSGI, SSI, IDC, FNI, SMC, EEI, MEGTEC, APPI. Parang bang nag-rap? Sorry. Nag-ano kasi ako, nag-green tea ako. So parang caffeine rush, no? So actually pagod na ako kasi buong araw nagluto. Pero syempre, we still have to do this. Nag-shot ako ng matcha green tea and nag-kick in ng caffeine. So pagpasensya natin, medyo mabagal lang si medyo mabagal lang si Instagrams. So should we start with PSEI or diretso na tayo sa ano? I think diretso na tayo. So first is TEL. Okay, TEL. So I've been posting about TEL on and off for almost a month. Almost 3 weeks. Almost a month. 3 weeks, mga ganun. So TEL. Okay, let's do TEL. Sa mga hindi nakapanood ng previous live stream, I will elaborate kung bakit tayo bullish. So guys, this is on the weekly time frame. And kung hindi nyo alam kung ano ang falling wedge, then Google nyo lang. So for TEL, on the weekly time frame, we have been on a downtrend for a very, very long time. And after a very long time, we have finally broken out of this falling wedge. Right? So nung nag-breakout tayo dito, this is on the weekly. Right? Kita nyo, this is the breakout. So after the breakout, tanggalin lang natin itong mga after the breakout, may kita natin, right? This is the breakout. After the breakout, meron tayong nakitang bullish flag. Right? So this is what we're looking for, right? Hindi tayo basta-basta papasok kasi pag pumasok tayo FOMO niyo. So this is what we're looking for, a flag like this. Right? So we have the pole and then this is the flag and then we have another breakout. So ngayon, looking at it on the daily time frame, no? Actually dito ako pumasok sa 1056. No, actually pumasok ako dito pero na-stop out ako dito kasi masyadong tight yung stop loss. So guys, lesson learned, huwag masyadong maging masikip kasi baka mapunit. So ayun, so when we broke out of here, wait. So nung nag-breakout tayo dito sa 1256, I'm using AAA Equities as my broker. Meron silang automatic buy on breakout, automatic stop loss. So hindi ko na ito binantayan. Naglagay lang ako ng order na if TEL breaks out of 1256 resistance, automatic pasok. So I got an entry here and my stop loss nandito sa ano, sa 1,200. So ngayon, we have another breakout here. So I think I will update my stop loss here sa 1,279. So sa mga gustong papasok ngayon, pwede naman, pero I cannot guarantee nyo na hindi matatamaan stop loss nyo. Right? Kasi if you enter now, you can put your stop loss here. Right? Sa 1,279. Ako kasi kahit matamaan stop loss ko, somehow I am still in a small profit of 1.8. Well, ngayon nasa 6%. So I'm just gonna update my stop loss here and then let it run. Right? So where is our next resistance for TEL? Riza, Grab, hindi naman always same yung galawan. No, hindi siya same. Hindi porket tumataas si BTC, tataas yung altcoins. Iba siya. Hindi siya all the time na to. Okay. So, when I go back to the weekly time frame, that's where we will look for our next resistance. And I think our next resistance for TEL is So 1372, right? This is the previous resistance here. At the same time, sasalubungin siya ni 200 moving average, right? But I think we're gonna break out of this. I really think, no, kasi if you look closely, this is the 100 moving average. This is the 200 moving average. We have broken out of the 100 moving average, and then we have found support again on the 200 moving average here. So ngayon, pwede kayo mag first target profit here sa 1372, but mas okay na, mag-take kayo ng konting profit kasi wala naman nalulugi or nababankrupt pag nagta-take ng profit. Right? Minsan, yes, may iwan kayo, pero I'm sure maraming nababankrupt kasi hindi sila nagta-take ng profit. Right? They're hoping for the best. So, take your profit. Right? Tulad ng sabi ko at the end of my live stream, don't forget to set your stop loss and learn to take your profit. So, after tell, Mac, so Mac, so ayan no. So since last week, I think nung June 24, no, sabi ko most likely we will go down before we go up. And guys, we are consolidating sideways and looking at this bearish candle, mas confident ako no na babagsak talaga tayo here, right? Dito sa 5.53, right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna go down here, right? I'm not sure if the support will hold, pero based based on the candle na nakikita natin sa chart, it's highly likely na babagsak tayo here. Right? Previous resistance will act as support. So ayun nga, binabantayan lang natin tong flag. Tulad ng nakita nyo kay PLDT, we're looking for a flag pattern like this. And so far, the flag pattern is not yet over. So siguro, let's move our buy on breakout here, right, on 6.91. If MAC can break out of 6.91, tsaka ako papasok. Until then, I expect it to go down. Also, if you will look closely, this looks like a head and shoulders. Right? Right? Gets? So, yeah. That's it for MAC. After MAC, let's do Dito. So, Dito, looking at it yesterday, I was expecting it to consolidate sideways like this. Pero mukhang nag-breakdown. Pero let's see, are we in any... Well, okay. Daily. So daily, we are in a downtrend. Obviously, didn't play out. Hindi nag-act as support yung 200 moving average on the daily. So meron tayong bearish crossover here. But, kung makikita natin, on the 4-hour time frame, sige, tingnan natin sa 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we have 100 moving average here, 200 moving average here. So this could be a potential ABC correction. Right? So, kailan tayo papasok? So far, wala pa naman nakikitang signs of entry. So if we can break above 3.83 or B wave, then tsaka papasok. Right? At the same time, this is a previous resistance. Pwede naman to maging support. Right? Mukhang support naman to. So, kung gusto niyo pumasok ngayon, kung gusto niyo mag-take ng risk, kasi usually kasi it's better to enter on a confirmation. And the confirmation for bullishness for dito is if we can break about 3.83. And so far, yes, we are on support. So if you wanna trade this for dito, siguro maglagay na lang kayo ng stop loss dito sa 2.56. Right? Kasi so far, we are in support zone. So this is another support here. So I think if you want to enter here, 2.56 is your stop loss. Right? Or you can wait for a breakout here. And then if it does break out here, then maglalagay kayo ng stop loss dito sa C, sa 2.76. So there's different ways to play this. You can enter when you break the resistance of B, or enter when we break the resistance of 3.3 and then put your stop loss at 2.76. Or enter now and put your stop loss here at 2.56. Right? So, kung medyo mabilis, don't worry, I'm gonna upload this live stream again on my YouTube. Or pwede nyo naman siya panoorin dito and then just pause, right? Pause, play, rewind, play, pause, play. Yes, Reynold Prestosa. Ito na si Dito. Ito na si Dito. Andito na siya. So after dito, MPI. MPI, nothing new. I still think we are in a corrective pattern. So unless we can break above 3.82, okay. Unless we can break, wait. Sorry. Ayusin lang natin. So for MPI, I still think na we are in a corrective phase. Right? I think this is potentially pwede siya maging ganito. Right? So wala po nakikitang entry for API. Well, of course, if we can break above 3.93, then maybe we can enter. Pero not yet. I think babagsak tayo here anywhere between 3.24 to 3.24 to 3.4, right, for our next support. Actually, yep. So, guys, hindi porket nag-drawing on ng green box ay mag-hold ng support, okay? Pag nag-drawing on ng green box, it just means that this is the next level of support. Whether it holds or not is to be determined by future price action candles. Okay? So that's it for MPI. Again, we are still in the corrective phase or corrective pattern. After MPI, GMA. So I honestly wala po. Wow. Okay. So okay, GMA may breakout. So let's do a trend. Okay guys, sabihin natin may breakout si GMA, right? I mean, yes, breakout, bullish. Pero guys, ganito na lang, tingnan niyo yung bigger picture. GMA, right? Gusto niyo ba pumasok sa isang stock na nasa downtrend? Right? The only time na magiging uptrend to is if we can break above 7.15, which is a long way to go, 30% more to go. Pero of course, gets yeah, well, pwede nyo naman laruin, pero so here, where's the next resistance? Next resistance. Okay. So if GMA can break the resistance here, right? If GMA can break the resistance of 5.72, then probably we can do okay. If GMA can break the resistance of 5.68, then potentially pwede ito mangyari. Right? If we can break 5.68, right? Pero not sure if we can break above 1.68. Kasi we have a gap here, usually resistance. Right? So yes, may breakout siya, pero not, alam mo yun, looking at the overall structure, healthy siya dito, pero if you zoom out and you look at the whole body or the whole ecosystem or the whole planet or the whole solar system, this is not healthy. Okay? It looks healthy here if you zoom in. But if you zoom out, looks like shit. Right? Mukha siyang, gets, I mean, hindi naman galit kay GMA, ayoko lang sa ABS, pero shitty shit chart. Yes, possible. Everything's possible for stocks. I mean, yeah. Actually, yeah, pwede siya tumaas. I mean, tumaas na siya. Pero just zoom out, okay? Kasi looking at here again, pag titignan mo yung katawan, sobrang sexy, may breakout. Pero pag zoom out mo, tiningnan mo yung muka at paa, madumi pala yung paa at saka muka. I mean, syempre we have to reconsider, right? So after GMA 7, Holcim, Ito ulit. Baka may breakout. Baka may breakout. Oh, well, wala. Okay, sige. Well, for Holcim, baka pwede ito maging ending diagonal, no? So for Holcim, ito. Actually, baka nga ending diagonal to. So kung ano yung nangyari kay PLDT, baka ito rin yun. Right? So, sige. Let's zoom out. Tingnan natin kung malinis yung muka at paa. So yung muka, maganda pero bumagsak. Basta sa paa na tayo. I mean, okay. So guys, looking at Holcim, nakikita niyo itong malaking green dildo sa volume by volume, right? Right? So pwede. I mean, if you wanna trade Holcim, sige. Since meron tayong breakout sa a potential falling wedge, okay? I'm not really sure if this is a wedge kasi hindi siya ganoon kaklaro. Pero okay, ganito na lang. If you wanna trade Holcim, just put a stop loss here sa 6.05. Okay? Kasi mukhang may breakout naman eh. I mean, mukha tong falling wedge. Pero hindi natin alam kung falling wedge ba ito. Baka pala chiksilog, di ba? So, okay. Ayun. 6.05 for our stop loss. Right? Kasi if this is indeed a falling wedge, then this is waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this, okay, si 5 yung pinakamababa. So, if this is indeed a falling wedge, then maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If this is a falling wedge, then this is a possible scenario for Holcim, right? So, conservative target for wave 3 is here, right? And then maybe consolidate here, and then here, right? So, 14%, right? So, anyway, maglagay na lang kayo ng stop loss sa 6.05. Okay? For Holcim. Or, kung gusto niyo ng mas conservative na target, bago kayo pumasok, hintayin yung basagan ni Holcim ang 6.73 resistance, no? And then, boom. If we can break above that, boom. Right? Pag mabasag si 6.73 resistance, 6.05 ang stop loss. Holcim, CHP, Cemento, Legos. Alcino, I think merong bullish divergence, pero you have to remember that hindi porket may bullish divergence ay reversal na. Okay? Again guys, if we are in the bear market and if we are in a downtrend, hindi porket may bullish divergence reversal na yan. Okay? The only time na potential reversal na is if during a downtrend, mabasag yung 55 RSI. Pag mabasag yung 55 RSI tapos umabot tayo sa 70 RSI, then yun na yun. Tapos na ang bear market. Pero if we cannot break above 55 RSI on the daily or on the weekly, then hindi pa siya ano, hindi pa siya reversal. So for CHP, okay guys, bearish na to. Right? So, well, the only time na magiging bullish lang ulit si CHP is if we can break the resistance of 1.27. Until then, I believe we will go lower. We will go lower than 0.9. Okay? Again, if CHP cannot break above 1.27 resistance, we are gonna go lower than 0.9. How low, I don't know, pero I'm pretty sure lower than 0.9. CHP, MRSGI. So MRSGI, like I said, bearish engulfing candle here. So, ayun, mukhang nag-breakdown na tayo sa trend line support, oh. Right, so we have a trend line. So again, I mean, since June, I'm saying na this is bearish, right? So may kita natin na may A, B, C, D, E. Well, oh, okay, okay. So I am bearish unless MRSGI can break the resistance of 1.74. Maybe if we break the resistance of 1.74, then I would consider going bullish. Kasi guys, this is the 100 moving average on the daily and we are under it again. And looking at the two recent candles, we have a weak rejection to the 200 moving average. So ibig sabihin, ayaw. No? Every time na binasag natin si 100 moving average, binabagsak tayo ng mga sellers pababa. So again, if we cannot break above 1.74, then I am bearish. Right? Okay? Bearish unless we break above 1.74. So SSI, okay, so last week na-discuss natin si SSI and sabi ko we are gonna go down kasi meron nasa ano gumagawa tayo ng bear flag eh, right? So what next? So for SSI, if hindi natin mababasag yung resistance na 1.23, then I think we're gonna go lower. I mean, SSI. Well, masasabi natin na nasa trendline support tayo, pero at the same time, right, meron tayong pole, meron tayong flag. Meron tayong ulit pole dito and potentially baka flag to ulit. So, tingnan natin sa 1 hour. And looking at the 1 hour time frame, 100 moving average is acting as a resistance. Also, may kita natin itong maliit na red. Sorry guys, medyo mabagal sa Instagrams. Itong red and then itong black is 100 and the 200 moving average. So may kita natin that we have a rejection here to the downside. Ibig sabihin bearish, we go up but sellers are pushing us down. So ayun no, tingnan nyo, potentially this can be another bear flag here. Right? Kung ano yung nakita nyo dito, right? Consolidation sideways, then baka pwede ito yung next pababa. Right? So be cautious for SSI. So far, wala akong masyadong makita. I'd rather stay bearish. There's no reason to be bullish for now for SSI. Right? Consolidation sideways. Then, baka pwede ito yung next pababa. Oops. Right? Oops. So, be cautious for SSI so far. Oh, it's been 1 hour. Wait. IDC. IDC. Okay, IDC. Guys, bearish talaga IDC. You have a bearish divergence here on the MACD. Histogram of MACD. Well, we have a higher high. Right? So kung may divergence tayo sa RSI, may divergence sa MACD. We have a higher high here. At the same time, daily, the 100 moving average is acting as a resistance. Get out. Get out of this stock. Kasi we can go down, but our next support is here. Our next support is here, pero hindi ko alam kung mag-hold yung support. Okay? Bearish. So, guys, again, IDC bearish. Very, very high probability na babagsak tayo. So, next support is here, pero I'm not sure if the support is gonna hold. Wait. Yep, kasi sa mga mag-elite wave, this is A, B, C. So, usually after A, B, C, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hindi ko alam hanggang saan yung 5, pero I'm pretty sure we're gonna do something like this. Right? Pretty sure we're gonna do something like this. Bearish. Guys, hindi porket may green box ako, buy zone yan. Kasi that just mean na yan yung next support level. Whether it holds or not, we have to wait and see. We need more candles. After IDC, FNI. So far, no, may gantong ganap, right? So for FNI, meron tayong makikitang bearish candle dito. So unless FNI can break the resistance of unless FNI can break the resistance of 1.15, then bearish muna tayo. Well, initially kasi, I said na if we can break the resistance of 1.07, magiging bullish tayo. Pero based on the candles na binigay ni on the daily, right, on the last 2 days, mukhang kulang sa push right? I was expecting na magbe-breakout tayo ng diretso, right? Pero mukhang this past 2 days, no, these two candles, parang kailangan natin mag-reevaluate given this past two candles, right? So I apologize if I said that if we break out of here, we would be bullish, right? Like I said, at the end of the day, we don't know what the market will do. So whenever there's an update, whenever there's new candles, bibigyan ko kayo ng update. And so far, doesn't look sexy, right? So if we can't break above 1.15, then we can go down here. Yeah. So far, wala pang next support. Wait. Dito, 6-1. Wait. So next support is here. Right. For FNI. Kasi, usually kasi, meron ako na ginagamit na strategy. So parang pwede rin ito maging rising wedge. Right? So ayan, pwede siya maging rising wedge. Kung ano yung nakita nyo kay PLDT, pwede siya maging ganyan and then bigla mag-breakdown. So hindi siya perfect triangle pero mukha siyang triangle. Usually a rising wedge mukha siyang ganyan. Right? Pero it doesn't have to be perfect. The rising wedge doesn't have to be perfect and doesn't have to look like a triangle. And so far this is looking like a rising wedge. So unless we break above the resistance of 1.15, I'm inclined to believe that there's a very big probability that we can go down. Next support, I don't know. Baka dito sa 618. I mean, this is the golden ratio. Up next is FNI. Oh, tapos na pala si FNI. So far, guys, simple analysis. 100 moving average is our resistance. Right? Is our resistance. So, if we can break above 100 moving average, then I would consider looking at it and reevaluate whether we're bullish or not. But until then, most likely we're gonna go down furthermore. So ayan, bearish. Unless we can break above 100 moving average for SMC. So EEI, interesting. Potential inverse head and shoulder, which is a bullish price action pattern here. Right. So let's draw a neckline. Neckline is here to here. Or if we can just break above the resistance here. If we can break the resistance of 5.94, that means we would also break the resistance of 100 moving average. And if that happens, if we break out, then put your stop loss here at 4.97 for EEI. So guys, we have Meg, Tech, and APBI to go. So si Meg, yep. I think okay, unless we break the resistance of 3.39, I believe na we can still go down. Pero guys, okay, ngayon kasi medyo 50-50, no? So, ganito na lang. Looking at it closer, we can see na we are finding support here on the 100 moving average. And if you know Elite Wave, this is ABC. Usually after an ABC, there's a continuation pattern going up, right? So far, we have broken in of the 100 moving average here, but we broke out again. So just place a buy on breakout here at 3.3 pesos. If we can break above that, we can target 200 moving average as our next target profit, which would give us a potential 13% upside, right? That's a conservative play for Meg. After Meg, we have Tech. So guys, upload ko to sa YouTube. So kung gusto nyo manood, nasa YouTube. Pwede nyo hintayin sa Facebook. So for Tech, mm, actually, nasa position ako. Bumili ako nung nag-breakout dito eh. Bumili ako 9.11, right? Pero nung nag-breakout, bumagsak. So I have my stop loss here. And hindi pa ako na-stop out, so hindi pa ako mag-exit. Pero I think I'm gonna get stop out. Right? Kasi mukha tong ano eh. Mukha tong flag. This is the pole. This is the flag. And then, pwede pa siya bumaba. Right? So, abangan nyo na lang yung breakout dito at 9.54. Until then, bearish pa rin tayo for tech. Well, okay, looking at the 15-minute time frame here on APVI, meron tayong bullish divergence. So, we have a higher low on the RSI, but a lower low here, right? At the same time, if we look at 20 moving average, so guys, yellow moving average, yellow moving average is my 20 moving average, black is my 100, red is 200. So far we have a breakout here. If APVI can break out of here, then maybe we can try to enter. Kasi if you know Elliott Wave, this could be a running flat, which could be an A, B, C, and then go down. No? So unless we can break out of 28.42 resistance here on the 15-minute time frame, sideline muna tayo. Okay? So if we can break above 28.42, then tsaka ulit papasok. And then sa mga meron, siguro you can put a stop loss here on 22.93. Right? So yun, that's it guys. Sa mga late, these are the stocks that I covered tonight. We started with cryptocurrency, BTC, And then these are the stocks, PSE stocks that we discussed tonight. So if late kayo and nandito yung mga nire-request nyo, just go to my YouTube channel. Uploaded na yung live stream na to by tomorrow. Or hintayin nyo siya mamaya sa FB tapos i-replay nyo na lang. So again guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This is Risk Trader. Don't forget to set your stop loss and learn to take your profit. Good night.